Hello and welcome back to a personal code of conduct. It's your host Dio, and as usual, Dio is like in a new phase. Okay, another. I won't call it a new phase of our life, but it's like making another decision. Let's have this whole conversation. Like, let's have it like this. Now, if you see yourself as someone with as a human being, you're always worried about not being a nuisance. You're always worried about being unfair to others, but you don't know how to react when people blow up. When people decide that whatever it is that you've wanted to say or to do to help them is not for them at all, and they hate your opinions, they hate your whatever. How do you react? You've never. So in that kind of situation, I have a tendency to avoid things. I'd rather make sure I go over the plan, go over everything, and ensure that there's no reason for anybody to, what's the word, there's no reason for anybody to reject my idea, because my idea would be the best one. But in that kind of situation, people are people, and people always reject your ideas, and you're just like a single human. You may not see everything. I don't know. Like, I feel like I wasted an entire week that I could have been disturbing people, because if you know you're not important, you have to make yourself known. You have to make sure that you exist. You have to make sure that people remember your presence. People know that you are here for them. Not necessarily, I'm not meaning here for them in like, oh, I care about you. Like here for them. Like, I need you to do something for me and do it now. Especially in the corporate segment, people have so many responsibilities, and you want to make sure that you are part of those responsibilities. That you can help those individuals. That you can help them. And all this stuff. Like, I won't say I wasted the month of January. But the month of January feels wasted to me. Like, there's more that could have been done. But like hang-ups and things, people have to do things have to happen and all that bullshit. And I'm just there like, ugh. But I want to do more. I don't know. I have to find a source of, a source of income this 2021. Like, I have money. Like, it's not like for a young third world that I have money. Like, I'm earning well. But having a conversation with somebody, like, just being vibes and deciding that, maybe I'll do like radio clips and post them on YouTube, like Nigerian radio clips, do like recordings and post them on YouTube. Like, do like use Clipchamp or something in the office and like post them on YouTube. That'd be cool. That'd be really fucking cool. Just like cool stuff I heard on the radio and just post them to YouTube. That'd be fun. I don't know. It's like existing and wanting to know that you exist, wanting to know that things are happening. But then again, I think I'm able to get my shit together. I don't have any excuse. I have an entire skincare routine. I don't have any excuse as to why I'm not exfoliating and putting melanin inhibitors on my face to get rid of my dark spots and remove my tan and make my skin even and all that bullshit. Like, I want to, like, I have like mojos of like 6 months of like intense effort, and I feel like my energy, my ginger, my thirst for life only comes in July and August. Like, the first 6 months of the year is like, what the fuck am I doing? But I don't want this year to be like that, even though I've burnt off the whole of January. And this is like, it's becoming okay, Dio makes plans and Dio doesn't do them. Like, it's just, you make very optimistic plans and you decide, okay, this may not happen, this may not work, this may not go according to plan, and you're just like, what the fuck? But you decide what you want to do with yourself. But like, I already have my dream house in mind, but it's a question of cleaning, so I have to pay for like cleaning because I'm barely keeping my box apartment. I'm barely keeping my box apartment clean, not to talk of like a massive house. But I was telling somebody this, where I was like, I want to get an old colonial house in Apapa facing the ocean. I want it to have two wooden sheds, like proper bungalows, one with a bar area and like just like cool gamey place, another one with like more fun type games. Then I want a pool with cabanas, and I want the house to be facing the ocean, so that when you're standing on the balcony, you can see the ships move past. Like, because Apapa is the port and stuff. But the thing is, the traffic is so much. And I'm like, maybe by the time I'm able to afford this home, I'll either be working from home and I wouldn't have to go out, or Lekki Deep Sea ports would have opened and like port congestion will have reduced, and what else? I don't know, but I don't know, like sometimes it's so easy to fall into a fantasy and think, what if this country was a developed country? Like the vibes would be insane. Like unique culture, unique cultures, unique peoples, unique geography. Like the vibes would have been insane. Like so fucking insane. But it isn't. It isn't at all. We're just there existing and all that stuff. Like as usual, this is a personal code of conduct. This is, I won't say finding purpose. It's like reason to just go somewhere tomorrow to continue to exist. Because I don't know, I don't I'm not negative, neither am I positive, but things affect me in the moment. Emotions affect me in the moment. People affect me in the moment, and I'm like, I need to stop that. As much as I randomly say, because I need to reference people, this thing has to be more organized. But I think I like the fact that this is more like a blog, more like an audio blog, where I can just like talk about concepts I understand, make new decisions on how I'm going to behave. And I think a lot of things I've been able to stick to is like promises about how I will behave. I've done a lot better with like deciding how I'll behave, deciding how I'll function and all that stuff, rather than like projects I want to do. Because there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to create, and I want to create those things. I want to get good at those things. I want to create new projects, new vibes, new insights, a ton of new things that'd be so fucking awesome. Vibes, man. Vibes. I want everything to run on vibes. Like I want to provide value, be able to sell PBX files, be able to sell pre-trained models and stuff. Like find a way to monetize like the stuff I know. Like sell templates, do plugins, do structure, let people know what it is they want to do. And a lot of things I see that people are selling or people are downloading for free doesn't look that good. It's like, it looks terrible. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't have this like, I did UI UX and I know what I'm doing vibe. I think I need to settle down and do mobile, optimize these things for mobile, optimize the stuff for mobile so everything will work. I don't know. I just want to be a cool, not necessarily rich, because there's this thing. I've been asking myself, do I want power? Do I want to make a difference? Do I want to lead an army? Do I want to lead the economic change? Do I want to be president? And the answer is yes, but it's so much work. It's so easy to just fantasize, create scenarios, create structures, create a bunch of everything and decide that, okay, I could probably do that. I should probably do that. All those things should happen. But you get around, it's like, am I doing these things? And the answer is no, you're not doing these things. You should, but you're not doing these things. You should, but you're not doing these things. And they're like, I need to exist as an adult. I need to exist. I need to get my shit together, put on skincare, make sure I'm healthy, grow out my hair, because I chopped it off. But I don't want to like grow it out. Like the things, if I had the patience to like untwist it, I would already been at my cute cloud afro that I wanted, but like I didn't have the patience to screw that. And the hair is growing, it's fine. So like maybe in 6 months I'll be exactly where I want, that poofy afro. Then I'll use like blow dryer, like a blow dryer, and keep it like permanently blow dried and fluffy and cloudy. Like that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. And I don't know, like in gold earrings and have I don't have an interesting head shape. I have like an okay head shape for like low cuts. It's just like you don't look like a monster, but you don't have this ethereal beauty, like this like very slim, narrow-headed, small, because my head is small, but you don't have like this ethereal beauty that this narrow-headed chicks have. Small head, broad shoulders, but like it's fine. It's all going to be fine. Existence will continue. Like the thing is that it's easy to theorize, philosophize. It's easy to see in quotes the truth of the world, but it's not easy to make peace with it. And as usual, I'm going to my catchphrase. It's knowing is not the same as believing or something. Because I want to tell myself that I understand that in the grand scheme of things, my life is insignificant, but I should focus on making sure that I am happy. But I shouldn't cause destruction to society because that is unfair. And I should make sure that I can fight for my own rights, no matter what the situation is. And to be honest, I'm actually glad to be born around this time. I know, like, I hope things get better and, like, someone like me in the middle of, like, I don't know, next 500 years, if the world hasn't burnt by climate change or nuclear war, like, someone in the next 500 years, like, oh, they're so glad they weren't born in, like, 2020. But I feel like I'm so glad I wasn't born in, like, the height of the coups. I'm so glad I wasn't, like, born, like, in the 1800s. I things you only know the life that you know. You don't know that it could be better, it could be worse, existence could be fine, and all that bullshit. But it's just continue to exist, continue to be happy, and I still want to draw. And I think it's the pressure of wanting to be perfect at once, wanting to show image and grace and structure, and show fluidity and movement and bending, and just people being awesome, wanting to see the simple shapes and the patterns that make up the colors and all those things, and practicing figures and bodies every single time in a manner that is convenient and truthful and beautiful and all those bullshits. Oh my god, I'm not using my system and this is one of those phone episodes. Ah god, it's probably going to sound shoddy, and like once it sounds shoddy, like so heat, I'm probably going to wake up with acne tomorrow morning. Well, like, that's fine. Drawing people with vibes, drawing people with energy. What do you gain from this podcast? Nothing. This is just like venting. I want to stop feeling such intense emotional response in the moment about like particular activities, particular behaviors that people, I don't know, seem to consider normal in their sphere, normal in their area, and I'm just like how are you allowed to act like this outside? Like, it's rude and annoying, and I don't like it. But there you are, hoping to be the best. Oh my god, I'm hoping to be the best, hoping to exist, hoping to be happy, hoping to know things, hoping to be things, hoping to be there for people. I don't know. What do I want? I do not know what I want. I do not know what I want to create, what I want to be. But I know that I don't want to starve, which is something I'm perfectly able, like if it's just me, I'm perfectly able of doing. I know that I want like to control my means of like electricity, third world rant, which is something I've not yet achieved. I know that I want to not just like buy, I want to buy, and I think I'm just thinking of things to buy that would probably make me happy. But the same thing, I was like, oh, if I was not like broke, I'd be happier. I'm not broke now, and I'm still very nonchalant about existence, which is something that Dio has to work on, because, and again, this is a personal code of conduct. So what am I going to do tomorrow? Just like, accept that I'm slow on this program, accept that this thing hasn't completed, this progress hasn't completed, and God almighty, I want, okay, yeah, there's something I'm terrified about tomorrow. Like if they say no, if they say all my efforts and hard work wasn't good enough, because I don't know, it will be fine if these things, like if these things were fine. Like make yourself a nuisance. That is the expectations to get things done. Remind this person, hound this person. I think that is the one thing. Since that has been clear, you send reminders, you send hounders, you copy people, you let them explain how things are going to be fine. You do well. You reach out to people because, well, they have their own lives and they have their own responsibilities, and you're not particularly, like, just so much work. I had a random flash about the conversation I was having with somebody, and I was like, fuck, this whole process is annoying. And I was like, I need to do more. I need to improve quality. I need to ensure that there are breakdowns and tables and structures that come out the same way the presentation does, and do that. And do that. And do that. Yeah. So like this way I'd be feeding two dashboards, but doing like different things, like a paginated report and all that bullshit. Feeding two dashboards, making two runtime queries, doing a paginated report, replicating it, and deciding, oh, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to do this over the weekend. It's the same breakdowns, the same year-to-day stuff, but like you do it for them, and they should be happy. I guess they should be happy. And I want them to be able to export data. How would they be able to export data? I want them to be able to export data. How would they be able to export data? A private group with just 3 members, so that they'll be able to download and export data instead of just copying and trying to do export the table. 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 It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Then I don't know. What content have I consumed this week? What content have I consumed? Like a ton of stuff. Like not really manga, like mostly YouTube. Like I've been saying that I was going to settle down and like read a ton of fan fiction. Like I have moments when I do, moments when I don't. So yeah, this is just a stretch episode, but I think this weekend, if all goes well and I'm not like terrified, I should reach out to everybody, and it should be fine. I should reach out to everybody, create the UAT test script and all those things. Let's just create everything, see if there are any results, any requests, and everything will be fine. So the summary is this. I hope tomorrow goes well. If it doesn't go well, that shouldn't stop me from being a better person. I hope everything's fine. I'm going to get my abs back. It's going to be fine. Lean and athletic, no flabby anywhere. Well, let's hope to a productive week. Or let's hope for. It has been a personal code of conduct, and Dio wishes you a productive week. Oh yeah, maybe I should have like another hateful 1 year since my last Valentine post. Since Valentine's on Monday, and like last year was on Sunday. Oh yeah, last year was on Sunday, and I did like why I'm going to die alone. I'm going to do that again. I don't think it's going to be called why I still think I'm going to die alone. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Another like, and it's not anti-Valentine's because I love love. I just don't really want to participate in it. All point. Have a productive week.